What's up, guys? It's the Movie Bros. We're here to do a movie review about
Batman versus Superman.
what's the greatest movie ever.
We were really excited to do a review of Batman versus Superman, but it didn't end up being Batman versus Superman. It ended up being the Justice League movie.
So we decided
to bring in our own Justice League.
So we got Fabio and Ian. This is our first ever. I guess what
collaboration. We got extra review.
The Legion of Movie Bros. You can say. Spoilers are gonna happen. I'm Frankie the Cisco Kid,
Corey the Stoops,
and our guest. So let's go ahead and start off. Corey, what do you think? Greatest movie ever.
I think it was a little underwhelming. A lot of hype, but I don't know if it delivered.
It didn't. I felt flat. You know, you're ready for that Coke, and it's just flat. That's what this movie was. Fabio?
As I always say, it's an okay movie.
Ian?
Left me with a dry taste in my mouth.
The flat Coke, you could say. I honestly thought this movie would have been better. I think out of all the guys here, my expectations were the highest. Which I guess you could say the Batman part did deliver for me, which that's what I cared about the most. It was just too much, too little. You know, too little. I say too little time. The movie was too long. They just did too much.
I feel like they wanted to make a sequel to Man of Steel. They wanted to make a Ben Affleck Batman movie. They wanted to do a Justice League prequel. They wanted to do a Wonder Woman tie-in to set up her prequel. And when you combine 4 different movies, you end up with no movie at all. And that was kind of sad.
I could not agree more. I just think there was so much about this movie that could have been great, and Zack Snyder went too much, I guess you can say.
That's the most disappointing thing. I feel like I think there were potential for great movies on all those, but because they were so worried about tying everything together, it just didn't work.
I agree. They didn't do the Marvel. They just wanted to do their own and hurry the process up, which, don't get me wrong, I understand you got to compete, but you can't do it in that way.
The way Marvel set up the MCU was why it was so successful. They made us care about the characters before they brought them together.
Right.
And in this case, we've just put them all together, and it's kind of a mess. But let's hear what our guest reviewers think.
Fabio, go ahead.
The fighting was good, but very short.
Oh God, I couldn't agree more.
Yeah,
with that.
For sure.
Ian?
Felt like it was a whole bunch of filler.
Yeah.
Too much filler and not enough substance.
I didn't understand the movie, I guess you could say, which is weird. We all know Batman's origin, right? We all know it. I don't need that.
We get the setup that we've seen 100 times.
But I get it. You do it one time, which they did a great job of doing it the one time, but you keep going back to it. I don't understand.
And this is a big spoil. This is a bit of a spoiler. I'm sorry, but we get the parent sequence that we've all grown accustomed to, but then we flash forward and he's been Batman for over 20 years, and it's like that doesn't fit to me.
Right, and then on top of that, I don't get a timeline where I guess it does say. So how long has Superman been a part of the universe? It clearly 18 months. Is that what they're saying? I didn't understand that it just took 18 months.
And I understand Batman's motivations for not liking Superman. I get that, but Superman randomly gets pissed with Batman for no fucking reason.
He just doesn't. No, that's not right. How is it that Superman can do what he does, but Batman can't because he does it differently?
I feel like until the end sequence, which I understand why there was a fight because of the end sequence, I don't understand Superman's motivations for hating Batman. I do understand Batman's motivations, and you kind of get that from the trailer. That
again, Ben Affleck was awesome. He was a great part of Batman. I think everything about him, like you said, was the Batcave. Actually, I really like the Batmobile. I liked Alfred. Ian, you said you didn't, right? You weren't feeling him, right?
He was a decent Alfred. There's always been a better
Alfred. I definitely don't think he's the best.
No, I think for sure. I think my favorite is Michael Caine, but I also love the Gotham Alfred.
Oh, he's awesome.
Yeah, so it's between those two. But again, I know Alfred's not that big of a.
I feel like on Gotham, Alfred's almost more cool than he is cooler than Bruce Wayne.
Yeah, honestly. So, but okay. So, what did you like about the movie, Ian?
About the movie that I enjoyed, of course, the fight scenes, those are always nice. That's more along the lines of the action. The action was there.
Yes.
It was there. I didn't like how easily Superman was handled.
I feel like we haven't touched on Lex Luthor yet.
I was gonna get to that.
What do we think about Lex Luthor?
I thought he was. I said he was going for the Heath Ledger role, trying to be too psychotic, but then he was trying to be funny. Then he was trying to be serious. I couldn't take him serious. Could you?
He was uneven.
Right. He just.
I do see there were moments where I was like, okay, I think he's doing pretty good here, but ultimately he went too far with it and it didn't work.
What do you think of Lex Luthor?
I think he was trying too hard. I think he was really trying too hard.
I mean, you kind of have to, right? Because that's gonna be the face, isn't Lex Luthor one of the most?
Yeah.
I mean,
well, he's definitely Superman's most iconic.
Right, and then on top of that, the Justice League. That's one of their big, villains.
Yeah.
And I wasn't impressed with Doomsday. I was not.
Oh God, I'm so glad you brought this up. I did not like that build up at all. I just felt like it did not.
And then he looked like he was not strong but smart either, and it was.
I feel like I'm piggybacking off of y'all on this because y'all are the ones that brought this up when we were at the theater. But Lois Lane, wow,
the worst damsel in distress.
I feel like every sequence of she's getting saved.
Yeah, I'm like, really? Why? First of all, the woman has the best transportation ever. I mean, I don't understand how you're in a taxi in traffic and then have a helicopter.
She's got amazing frequent flyer miles.
I'd say, yeah, she really does. Clark and her must be getting paid a lot to have all that much money to do all that. You say, okay, y'all's Justice League when they brought them in.
Oh, God.
What did you like it?
It was 50-50 for me.
You?
It wasn't horrible, but it wasn't great.
You
super lazy.
Oh, you know what? I actually liked it. It was weird. Did anybody notice that the guy from Terminator was working on the cyborg? The black guy from the Terminator 2, the one who.
Oh yeah.
He was working on the cyborg.
That's actually true.
Are we saying that Skynet's gonna really happen? Because is that next tie-in?
It was so lazy.
It was, but I mean, you know what?
Here's the stuff. Oh, and by the way, who at LexCorp is designing these logos? We know all the superhero. That's so lazy.
I feel like they put it out there, like here, and we all knew what it was whenever they were looking at it. I mean, did anybody feel Wonder Woman was the next Captain America?
Oh, with her sequence, yeah.
Did y'all feel that? I felt like the old army was Captain America.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
I can see where that would tie into that.
Yeah.
That old picture.
Right, exactly. Yeah, that's what I felt. I felt like, really, are we taking a Captain America here?
And the whole shield.
Oh, I didn't even realize the shield. Yeah. Also, sorry, Big.
Did this bother anyone that Batman was actually killing people?
Oh, that's a good point. That's a good point.
Strong.
I will say one of my favorite scenes was the fact when he was killing people. When it was the future, when they said what happened.
Oh yeah.
But that was weird, and apparently, I really want to know the story behind it.
Okay, you make an excellent point, Fabian, and I agree with you. It is off, but what the other thing is, did y'all notice when he was killing people, they would kind of do quick cuts, and you wouldn't necessarily see people dying. To me, if you're gonna have Batman killing people, have Batman killing people. Have the balls to show it on the camera, because if you're gonna go there, go there. But I agree. It's definitely.
What did y'all think of the marking?
Oh,
where he would mark them.
I actually liked that kind of.
I did too. It was cool in a way. Again, and this is what brings me to my next point. Is Ben Affleck did a great job. I really thought he was great. I love that in this movie. I don't know if you guys noticed it. He had a voice changer. When he would talk, it was a voice changer, which was cool, which is better than somebody trying to pull a, Corey's favorite Batman, Christian Bale, which I don't know why. I don't understand him whatsoever. But that's another time for this one.
The other bright spot. Okay, this is a bright spot, but I feel like it shouldn't be a bright spot. I thought Wonder Woman, the actress that played Wonder Woman, did a fantastic job. I just don't think she should have been in the movie.
Yes, I agree.
I thought she did a great job.
She did an awesome job.
But it's a Justice League tie-in. It's purely a setup.
It should have been Justice League 1.
It is like the title, is it Dawn of Justice? They're totally not even hiding it at this point.
The verses took place.
It was Batman. It was Batman. Batman doesn't really like Superman. Batman doesn't really like Superman, and Superman really doesn't like Batman. That's what it should have been called. And then they fight.
I will say though, another bright spot. The reason they stopped fighting, I thought that was very smart.
You know, the tie-in was awesome. Did you catch that?
I didn't at first.
Did you know that Superman's mom was also? I never caught that. That was genius.
That was pretty clever. I give them props.
And is that honestly all the kryptonite there is in the world?
He had it all, man.
That looks so smooth.
I didn't like the way they incorporated the weakness for Superman.
Oh,
yes, you're right.
The one thing I'll say about that fight, though, I do like that there was a definitive winner. Like
we
know.
We all know who won the fight.
I do like that we know who would have won the fight. You know, I figured it was going to be half-assed.
I just feel like it was just like like Ian said, it wasn't really even a fight. It was like
it was too short.
It was like, okay, Batman doesn't like Superman, Superman doesn't like Batman.
This movie is roughly 2.5 hours, and we're dealing with a fight that takes place for 5 minutes.
Yeah, it was worth it. Don't get me wrong, but just I mean, the fight was the anticipation wasn't worth it. It was too lazy. I thought.
I almost feel like they just shouldn't have gone with the title they went with.
Right. Yeah, I agree.
Because that title built so much anticipation anyway.
You know the best title to use versus was Freddy versus Jason. That was really used well. This was not that at all. I mean, I honestly didn't understand them saying Batman vs Superman.
Are we ready to give our final verdicts?
One quick question: the best thing about this movie, honestly, was Lego Batman.
Oh, that preview! I was depressed though.
I wanted to watch that more than Batman vs Superman.
I had to wait till 17 to watch that.
It's true.
It's very just like when I saw it, I was like, oh shit,
it's so long. But anyway, so okay, let's let the guests guess first.
Out of 5.
Out of 5, what are you guys ratings?
That's strong. 2.3.
2.3 out of 5.
I was gonna say 2.1, maybe lower.
2.1 out of 5.
Wow.
I would give it 2 flat, but
I'm giving mine
I would give it 2.5.
2.5, 2.5. That's what I'm giving it.
I will agree with
the half. The half has been Affleck.
Yep,
that's it.
The Affleck gives them a half. I'm with them mostly, but I'll give Affleck a half a point. 2.5 out of 5.
And I cannot wait till he makes the next Batman movie.
I want him to direct and write it.
Yes,
I think there's a lot of.
He's gonna direct, write, and star.
Yep.
But other than that, guys, the movie reviews are signing off. Thanks to our guests for coming in. It was really fun. Hopefully we'll be seeing them more often. But this looks like the crew that will be watching Midnighters. So sorry we haven't had a video in so long. We've been super busy. Everybody have a happy Easter. Signing out.